Greetings, Fright fans, and welcome to the premiere episode of my new series, Heroes of Horrorwood. Each episode will pay tribute to a different person who is influential in the field of horror films, be it an actor, director, writer, stunt person, whatever. This series celebrates the men and women who helped shape the field, entertaining and sparking the imagination of monster kids through the ages. This should be a lot of fun. Plus, I plan to extend each tribute into a whole month-long celebration, posting reviews, trailers, movies, and more from that month's hero. So, without further ado, I want to get this series started by paying tribute to a man who is a legend in the field, who inspired thousands of filmmakers and fans, as well as launched the careers of many an actor and director. I'm talking about the one and only Roger Corman, legendary director and producer and king of independent filmmaking. Roger is a true Hollywood success story, working his way up at 20th Century Fox from messenger boy to script analyst, then eventually writing scripts and ultimately producing his first feature film, Monster from the Ocean Floor, an underwater monster movie in 1954 for $12,000. It went on to make $100,000.
Deep down in the strange, lurid, murky depths of the Pacific are fantastic, horribly grotesque creatures of the sea that challenge man's courage as no earthly creatures can. Science knows some of the answers, but not all. And among science's unknowns is the strange identity of the living monster from the ocean floor.
He directed his first feature film, 5 Guns West, the following year. Corman had an instinctive grasp for the business side of film, which most filmmakers struggle with, and knew how to churn out movies quickly and at a profit. He made many of his pictures in 1 or 2 weeks for well under $100,000. On a bet, he made The Little Shop of Horrors in just 2 days and just $35,000. It remains a genre classic to this day.
Well, goodbye, Dr. Farr. You may have been a crummy dentist, but you were a nice fella.
In 1960, Corman produced and directed the first in a series of pictures based on the works of Edgar Allan Poe. House of Usher was written by Richard Matheson and starred Vincent Price, Mark Damon, and Myrna Fahey. It was made for AIP Pictures and was a lavish and ambitious film and hugely successful in the box office. It brought a new level of prestige to Corman and launched a string of 7 Poe films to follow, all but one starring Vincent Price. These were The Pit and the Pendulum, The Premature Burial, Tales of Terror, The Raven, The Haunted Palace, The Mask of the Red Death, and The Tomb of Ligeia. Corman was a maverick, an outlaw, working outside the Hollywood system for a fraction of the cost, yet cranking out films that performed toe-to-toe with the bigger budget pictures in the box office. In 1970, he formed his own production company, New World Pictures, and produced a plethora of genre titles, cranking out such films as The Wild Angels, The Big Dollhouse, Candy Stripe Nurses,
in the sheets or on the streets, they're volunteers for action.
Piranha,
Sharks come alone. Piranha come in thousands.
Rock and Roll High School,
I just talked to the chief of police. He's going to storm the building.
and that just scratches the surface. Through the years, Corman kick-started the career of many successful filmmakers and actors. Just listen to some of these names: Francis Ford Coppola, Jack Nicholson, James Cameron, Joe Dante, Dick Miller, Paul Bartel, Peter Bogdanovich, Martin Scorsese, Jonathan Demme, John Sayles, Pam Grier, and many more. In 1983, Corman sold New World Pictures and formed a new company, New Horizons, along with his wife Julie, and they continued to crank out genre titles for new generations of fans. In 2009, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences awarded Corman an honorary Oscar for his decades of film achievement and, according to their website, unparalleled ability to nurture aspiring filmmakers by providing an environment that no film school could match. Roger Corman is a legend in the world of exploitation filmmaking. He is a true force of nature, with more than 400 producer credits and over 50 directing credits to his name, and he's still working today in his 90s. He set the mold for shooting on a shoestring budget and delivering quality product on schedule. It's hard to imagine what the world of genre film would look like without Roger Corman, and thus he was the perfect person for this premiere episode of Heroes of Horrorwood. So, what's your favorite Roger Corman picture? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned in the following days for more Corman-related videos as we celebrate Roger Corman Month right here in the lab. Be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is Dr. Gangrene saying, stay mad and long live Roger Corman.